really light on engage in a lot of their games. So we'll see what the final pick is going to be, but it's going to be Trundle. So Trundle getting locked in here, you know, does set up for poke. I'm expecting it to be lethality, so he's just playing it smart, right? Like he really was worried about this potential, but Dove gonna get scooped in.
Dove is forced to flash over the Emperor's wall. Quid is just walking away. XU does not commit cease and desist because he knows that River is here. He's forced to flash away. Cease and desist right on back, but he is just gone. First blood goes over to Quid to take out Isle. Still has heal available if he needed it, but it's enough damage to force him off the turret, and that's gonna give Meech and Ayla a little bit of his current position in this game.
I mean, I think they're looking really good, right? I think overall they've Cryo and bot, and Dove's gonna die again mid.
And he doesn't have perfect execution or flash available.
I think Rich might TP and they make a test.
Yeah, if Dignitas commit a lot of members to this could be a flip that decides the fate of the game. They go all in onto River. He secures the dragon, and he's already popped the subject gate. XU goes down before River is popped. Curtain call is gonna be opened up by Tomo, looking for more damage. Dove has already popped Ayla in the backline. Sniper goes all out, isolates Dove, and takes him out. He's gonna pop the blast code back in, looking for Isles. He knows he doesn't have flash. Commits his own, looks for the damage, but Rich saves his backliner before the arrow from Meech takes him out.
This team is actually, you're just bursting down that Trundle in that front line, but we're back to live, and we're back to instantly dead, it feels like. Rich now, potentially in a little bit of trouble here. Gonna try to push River off that ward, but I don't know if he wanted the fight.
Yeah.
He's gonna back off.
Yeah, River's ulti was just about to come up, and I'm thinking
for a play, trying to scoop him into River, but we're back to top lane, and Rich on the run here from the Trundle ulti.
Subjugate has been popped, and Rich is no longer as tanky as he used to be. XU's here for the cleanup, and Rich is buying enough time as he slams River to the wall, and Isles is showing up to the party for an easy 3-on-1.
Nicely done. We'll see if he can finish it off. If he wants to risk it, we know that he can finish it off, but he doesn't necessarily know exactly where everyone is on the map.
Yeah, XU without cease and desist is not going to bother wasting his time trying to catch out Quid on the retreat. He figures that he should just be able to get out just fine. 400 Thieves that they could have rolled, but it's still 2 dragons before the next soul condition. I imagine that'll be something that 100 Thieves want to scrap over, at least put a lot of pressure on Dignitas for. Yeah. The question is, what do Dignitas need to really
see if they want to drive it in? XU is going to do so.
Go.
So it will spawn the Void Mites. And this is going to mean a little bit of extra damage comes out from those Void Mites.
Decent amount of damage, even with the proc from the runes as well. XU commits cease and desist onto River. He's locked down. The subjugate does not keep him alive for long enough. Dove has to bail out with his own perfect execution, but now it's the firing on back from Quid and the rest of the backline, 100 Thieves. Can they look for more? Quid dashes in, gets the flash out of Rich, as well as Tomo, and Dignitas are going to back off.
It's a losing fight there, 400 Thieves, but so much damage done by Quid. He played that one really well. Got a 2-man shuffle on the side, chunked down some members, then dashes in, forces out another flash. So even though the kill went the way of Dignitas, it's 100 Thieves that I think potentially could still maintain control here. And more summoners going to be forced there as well. So 100 Thieves, I think, can buy time for River. And I think it might end up being 100 Thieves Dragon, but XU's going in.
Huge flash from XU. He finds his moment, but it's not enough damage by himself onto Meech, so he's forced to bail. Tomo tries to follow up, but he can't step up because Quid and Ayla are zoning him off, and the soldiers will take out Tomo. Criticism, but it definitely feels that Dignitas are reaching the point of desperation in some of these mid-game moments.
Yeah, it's tough. Anyone. It is relatively low cooldown though,
Quid?
but they have to be a bit careful as it's the TP.
He sees the flank, he sees the angle for the Shurima shuffle. Immediate cease and desist, tries to break up the fight and gives Tomo enough space to be able to disengage. Isles goes down, but they trade onto Quid. Rich is TP'd as well. He actually just walked from the other sideline, but Dove finds Meech and assassinates him in the backline. Picks up a double onto Ayla. River's in trouble.
But it's 30 seconds now until Soul.
Another arrow. Meech is forced to flash. XU is right on the Sniper, but Dove has found Meech. Rich can also zone the rest of the members away. Keeper's Verdict punts the front line, but Isle still goes down to Ayla, who is now trying to hunt off Rich. Rich gets rooted up. River and Sniper are back into this fight, and the rest of Dignitas have to trail away before River finds a pillar to make sure that they can get kept in.
That is a win condition, and now they have it 24 minutes in.
With the extra movement speed, some of these champions like Trundle become so terrifying because as soon as he pops the subjugate, not only he's sapping your stats and your HP, now he gets a flat movement speed boost on top of it. So he gets to run down almost
now to try to deal with Kane Rooker and some of these items with Dignitas, looking for a pick on Ayla.
Cease and desist first, then the Ash Arrow. It guarantees the CC combination to Ayla, but Sniper blocks a couple of the curtain call shots, but he can't block all of them. Tomo finally finds the last one onto Ayla as he's got one more in the tank. He's gonna fire.
Heal proc, which can be decent, but it's not really about that heal proc. It's just, you know, really the other stats are quite valuable.
Yeah, just a little more efficient and a little earlier to purchase. Dignitas are the first ones in this river. Elder, I believe, is already available. All eyes are going to be on Dove and XU to see if they can get the assassination successful, because the rest of this fight would be so disastrous for them if they just have to play front to back. Sniper and River are just posturing forward and forward. XU goes in, sees and desist right on a quit. Dove lands the shuriken backflip, waits for him to move before he commits. Tomo finds the curtain call on to quit. That's 1 against 1. XU already fell to meet. The rest of 100 Thieves trying to find Dove. He gets rooted up. The flash does not save him, and the rest of 100 Thieves don't even need quit because they've got the rest of the backline doing all the damage, as Rich and Isles are forced to split, and the rest of 100 Thieves have routed Dignitas.
100 Thieves crushing through that fight. It was good coordination on the flank by Dig to be able to kill off Quid. But again, they have to spend so much to get that 1 kill. You know, it has to be XU going down, Dove going down. Tomo even had to find that sniper shot to get that kill. And the rest of the 100 Thieves squad are tearing through you all the while. 100 Thieves now posturing to try to end the game right here, right now. It's up to Isles and Rich.
7 seconds on XU, 16 on both Dove and Tomo. 2-man defense from Rich and Isles. Rich kills the wave, as you call it out. They get 1 Nexus turn. The rest of 100 Thieves are backing up. A teleport is coming in from Quid, but Sniper is really low on HP. Rich moves forward, tries to see if he can get it a pick here. So 100 Thieves are now finally all here. They're entering through that mid-line brush as well. Dove is waiting in the wings once again, but he has no flash. Sniper routes off Rich as well. Isles is completely cut off the fight. Arrow goes in. Dove is trying to find the perfect execution as well. Quid goes down. Tomo's firing off all the curtain call bullets as well. Looking for one more. They find Rich. This could be big for Dignitas. Dove is in the back line. Does a decent amount of damage. It's all of the Sniper to protect the rest of his back line. All the rookies have to make sure that they can stay alive here for 100 Thieves, but Rich is still leading the charge. Sniper's too low to hold the line, and Dignitas are bullying.
But it's not the best flank angle because 100 Thieves are kind of kiting this down. So Isles is trying to get around, trying to look for an ulti angle here. We'll see if the Ash Arrow can find any key targets.
Yeah, that pink ward is going to spot Dove as soon as he rounds the corner of that blue buff. 100 Thieves has set up a fortress right now in that tri-bush, but the Elder is going down 6,000 HP. Ash Arrow lands on the River. He's forced to retreat. Sniper is getting taken low as well. They turn their fire. Sniper's forced to retreat. 3,000 HP. River, does he look for the steal? He's going to go in. 2,000 HP. It's the flip. XU lands it. The Elder buff is now there for Dignitas. They look for the execute, but not the power of Elder is enough for them as 100 Thieves are still winning out the fight. Rich is forced to TP. Does he have Pillar to interrupt it? No. He gets back in time, but Quid is still on the chase looking for Dove and Isles has got nowhere to run. It's a sacrificial lamb for Dignitas as Dove is able to make his retreat. 100 Thieves, do they just rush to try and end?
They're actually being able to play out some of these fights, making it a lot closer than I would have expected, being able to find some good angles. And they're going to be TPing in, trying to see if they can force any sort of a play.
Sniper's the first one in. There's still a couple of Elder buffs available on Dove.
Look at Rich. He's kind of getting pounded.
Rich is getting chunked as well. He's forced to blast a Daunting Shadow. It's enough. The Subjugate is what finished him off. And now 5-on-4. Dignitas trying to hold strong against the rest of 100 Thieves. They easily crush this inhibitor, and they've got 2 empowered cannon minions. XU goes in, looks for Quid, but he's got the stasis from Zonius, keeps him alive. Ash Arrow into the current call. It's not enough damage. Dove looks for the perfect execution, but perfect timing from Quid on the Emperor's Divide. Keeps Dove out of the fight and takes him out. 100 Thieves might just be able to finish this game.
It looks like they're going to do it. Quid with a beautiful ulti. They're rejecting that perfect execution. Tomo's going to go down. It's only Isles remaining, and he will not be enough. 100 Thieves closing this one out. Moving to 2-2 after 2 weeks. Got a little bit.
And DPS pick Jojo Pyeonmin. Oh, this is a good game.
This is going to be a
slow setup from Insanity, at least trying to combo with what little CC abilities you have between Sion and Lilia, but Boogie might be forced to flash here. Oh, Blabber's the one that actually flashes to make sure he gets out of the decimating smash. The burn damage, it's the flash auto tag, and our first ever Vayne mid in the LCS picks up first blood as Jojo looks to run down Insanity, tries to tumble out of the way of the decimating smash, forced to cleanse as Zazel's here for reinforcements, but Vulcan matches the roam as well. The handshake clips Insanity, forcing him to flash. The ignite, it's not enough.
Dodging out there, and I think he was expecting a potential like flash from Insanity to get it on top of him and slow him, so I think that's why he went with the early condemn, then just trying to chase in after Boogie. Blabber with the early flash, respecting the decimating smash damage there. If you do get fully queued by the sign, you're likely to go down. Almost got the Sap Magic passive auto there on the sign, which maybe would have been enough healing to potentially get him out of there, or at the very least make Insanity go down. But it is Boogie on that top side taking the grub, so it's gonna be 3 grubs here for Shopify. And JoJo does get definitely, and gonna be right back up to top side. This is gonna be a 6 scrub game here, but C9 looking to try to get a dive on bot side. They need to get something, but not gonna be able to find a great Q.
Zazel's not level 6 yet. He goes for the flash just in advance. Blabber trying to lock him out, but Berserker goes down. It's an absolutely disastrous dive. Shopify Rebellion are the ones that turn it on its head, and it's a double for B-Boy.
Cloud gonna get a dragon at the very least off of this, and they do still have a compositional advantage, but now you've given the team a lead and a 6 scrub and back off. But Cloud9, 3-man dive didn't work last time. Now it's time for 4.
Well, this time, Azael, there's only 1 member, so this time things should be working out swimmingly, and the kill does go.
Player in the area, so that just makes it that much harder. Vayne has no wave clear, so when you're pushed in, you're not going to be dealing with this situation whatsoever. So he just has to give up the tower. And in top lane, Sion, of all people, knocks down a tower up there because, again, the grubs really do give even champions that are terrible knocking down turrets a lot more power. So Cloud9, sure, you committed 4 down to bot side. You did take the tower there, but you're going to lose 2 towers as the price.
There's going to be larger windows where after a scrap or a fight, maybe the turrets are taken out completely as Fudge is now isolated, and it's Shopify Rebellion's own goon squad as Fudge is not getting out of there. So many ways to disengage this fight. Let's see how it goes down.
Yeah, they have the Kalista to try to get this cure. Fake Cut is behind them. We'll see if they can get it.
Nature's Grasp already is procced. Vulcan takes a lot of damage, but clean smite from Blabber, and the disengage is there. Already the hostile takeover breaks Shopify Rebellion away from the rest of the fight, while Fake God, who was trying to move in for a flank, gets completely separated off. Fudge is forced to flash. Vulcan gets chunked out, but he's gonna go, whoa, wait a minute. The sleep from Boogie is gonna lock out 2 members from here. Decimating Smash Flash from Insanity catches a member from Cloud9, and once again, Vulcan goes down, JoJo's down. Shopify Rebellion are turning this fight around, and Berserker's completely routed off. He's got nowhere to run. This should surely go over to them as well, unless maybe Berserker can get some movement speed from this Cloud map.
Execute, probably. He's going to look for the XQ. We'll see if he actually has the timer. He can Q over the wall here. Is he going to get hit? Okay, guess he's going to get hit.
No, man, another kill for B-Boy. Away those chances you just take with what you're given, and B-Boy is excelling at it.
Yeah, absolutely, right? You can't blame them for that. And Cloud9 now down almost 4K. Herald's going to crash, and because they were driving it, look at all those Void Mites that spawn. It's 2 for every grub that you took. Like, that is an army of Void Mites coming forward here. We do have JoJo taking that tower up on top side, but they just have such poor wave clear here from the Cloud9 side. Like, they've got nothing, right? Like, they can't really clear out this wave at all. Kalista and Aatrox are your wave clear against this siege. That is brutal. They're gonna have to use the Malkael just to try to hold on, and JoJo's coming back, but they just used the Breath of Life there from Zazel to cleanse it off, and B-Boy stepping forward. That turret is going to go down on the next wave unless Cloud9 can do something about it. They're also losing their mid lane tower to the Udyr, so they are getting kind of rocked on the map right now.
Yeah, the Mites are marching in, almost a pre-20 tower. Boogie is forced to use the Lilting Lullaby to disengage. Already a hostile takeover keeps them in line, as well as the rest of Shopify Rebellion now have to retreat. Multiple members of Cloud9, but as I say that, the burn damage from Boogie is forcing Cloud9 back into their own base.
Yeah, they get pushed back. Vulcan went in really deep. I think he'll up off that top wave and get down here. Cloud9 cannot afford to give this up. The TP's coming in. It's up to this fight right here, right now.
7,000 HP. Blabber does not have flash, so he's going to have to walk up if he wants to make this steal. They turn, and they look for the knockup. Vulcan is completely taken out, doesn't even get a chance to pop the hostile takeover. Fudge is doing so much damage in the backline, but the Breath of Life gives them more HP on the backside as well. Boogie is keeping them alive. The Lilting Lullaby connects. Berserker goes down. JoJo Pion in the 1v4. Can't do anything against them. Boogie is terrible. Getting a multi-man sleep. I mean, he's at the point, we discussed this on Waiting Room earlier, where Lilia in the early game can be a little weaker in skirmishes and prolonged fights, but once you get to this point in the game, she really feels like
a TP or we're gonna finish. So they force the TP, now they back off. JoJo in a bit of an awkward spot. Cloud9 on the run.
Yeah, Fake God already popped the ghost, force Fudge to flash. JoJo Pion has already been slept up by Boogie, and now the rest of the members are on the retreat once again, looking for another swirling seed. Oh, no, Lilting Lullaby was never cast. That's my bad as well. Blabber and Vulcan get caught out once again, and Shopify Rebellion are just running over Cloud.
Constantly harassing Cloud9. They get multiple kills. They're going to get the Baron, and now Cloud9 very close to dropping there. But that's just not the way it's going, because Cloud9, got behind, and now they're kind of just forced to play these guerrilla tactics, trying to run around the map, trying to clear out waves, trying to knock down towers where they can. But look at this push going in towards the Nexus towers already.
Guys,
Cloud9 though, they could find an angle here. This could maybe be bad for Shopify, but B-Boy!
Oh, he takes out JoJo Pion. The Vayne is gone. Fudge is completely routed off from the rest of Cloud9. He's doing everything he can, but everything that he can is just not enough to hold Shopify Rebellion from claiming what they want. The rest of Cloud9 are left to scraps. They've got nothing left in the tank. The Lilting Lullaby puts them to sleep as the dosage of NyQuil takes them out of this game. Shopify pick up their first win against the ever-dominant Cloud9.
And you can see how having
a lot of space for NRG, and we're talking about what they're going to need to win these team fights. It's kiting back on Darius that is going to be my focus. So you see the Sejuani, you see the Darius. I think
last cone, and I don't think he's going to get to plant those groves how he wants. Meanwhile, 2v2 in the bottom side, Masu under pressure. FBI and Huhi going in. Masu's got a lot of spears in him. Looks like a pin cushion. FBI, not enough damage to get the kill, but immediate lane control for Energy's duo. Inspired coming down to back him up, though. Masu and Busio trying to keep this fight going as Huhi wants to get away, but Masu don't want to let him. Inspired leads the charge, but FBI's got the first blood, and now he's getting himself back away. Beautifully done, but it's going to be traded back. Masu, it's a 1-for-1. That's tough to deal with, man. Especially when it's 39-16 in farm. Inspire trying to go into the bot side river as Palafox jumps in after Jensen. Swoops him right on back, and the crash down from Huhi's going to follow it up. Jensen tries to get away. Huhi ends underneath the turret. Huhi drawing that turret aggro a little before he would have liked to. Palafox about to show up. Busio still level 3, and Huhi goes to the engage with the crash down. Surely he will die here. Masu surviving with a bailout. This could go real bad real fast as Palafox also drops. FlyQuest going to get a 2-for-1 on that one. Energy a bit too sloppy.
Thank you, Bailout. Thank you, Bailout. Palafox has to stay in there a little bit longer to be able to secure the kill after the Bailout, and so then they end up getting the kill onto the Azir. That's much needed. Extra little bit of breathing room for FlyQuest. Whippo on the move.
Whippo and Dokla both ghosting up. Dokla's going all out. Whippo needs a heal. Flash for Flash. They wanted to, not even a flash from Dokla, a charge forward, excuse me, as Inspire gets a spear in the back. He will fall down to the bottom lane. Whippo had to flash away to guarantee that he would be able to hit the sweet spot on the Decimate to get the heal and escape from Dokla back in topside as Masu is jumping around by Daisy. Whippo may just get doped, but Dokla doesn't have any more ulti to deal with him as Masu's now under pressure from 2 again. The bailout comes through, but it will not save him this time. Huhi will at least be traded back. The kill going over to Busio. It is not FBI, and plus even more, 27 for Contracts versus his matchup. Absolute control there as Jensen gets engaged on yet again. Huhi is Corki's mortal enemy here as Jensen tries to get away. The Ignite keeps on ticking down, and the Soldier finishes.
Can do to stop them. Inspired once again is here, but can they fight it back?
Well, we got Daisy leading the charge. Huhi's gonna go in for the crash down. Shattering Strike sets it up, but FBI's under pressure. Inspired can't do it up though. FBI pulling Huhi back to him to save his support and himself at the same time. Busio barely gets away, under 100 HP left on him as Masu shoots out the rain of arrows to provide covering fire. Stop Palafox from chasing these boys, but that is one dead Poro Rider. Huhi hitting him with the auto attack into the Shattering Strike. Crash down to get away. Jensen wants to finish him off, but no! The shield!
Where now we have to be scared of a few more picks is when you start snowballing, you're going to be a problem, but they're locked in FBI.
Well, I think you may have caster cursed him, or maybe not. They throw out the hostile takeover, but it ain't enough. Busio is going to be taken down. The bailout will not save him. Palafox with a massive ulti onto 2 more. Masu and Inspired are not long for this world. Daisy's going to guarantee it, and Contracts get...
You're able to take it. Palafox with a great sweep theirs too, so anytime FlyQuest are trying to look for a way into this game, it's being...
And we're not going to stop there.
Huhi might not be so happy after this one. The 3-man surprise attack, but it's immediately canceled as FBI saves the support, then throws him back into the Magnet Storm. He's not alive! How did he not die? You gotta be kidding me! Dokla's coming in, he's going all out! It's a 2-for-0 for Energy. Huhi had no right to get away there, but the man did it anyway. Whippo now gonna be attacked by Contracts as Palafox and the Ivern will work together and take down the Junkmaster before he can leave the ground. Energy is just getting everything.
Whippo's being treated like a caged beast in the top lane. Meanwhile, bot lane has just been insane. You're right. He's been incredible. Okay.
All right.
Put your hands up, FBI.
Jensen's coming in. Surely this is a kill. It has to be a kill. It was. I do not know how. I actually do not understand.
It's that meme of the bus and, well, never mind. We're going to have another fight here.
There's no time for the bus unless it's the one running over top of Whippo. The pain train has arrived.
I think it is as easy as it looks to drive, but
Palafox in a little trouble here. The burst isn't enough. He throws out the wall, but a nice shot from Masu to pick him up. The shutdown, every single bit of gold these boys can get, they need right now.
I'm going to be the FlyQuest hype man now.
Okay, FlyQuest hype man Kobe, let's go.
Let's go. We got another shutdown. Another a tower going to go down here as well. Some global gold for the scaling. Anybody? Some poke damage?
Anyone?
Corky and Varus here.
What happens when they just run at you because they're 5,000 gold ahead?
Hush.
Okay.
Hush.
Look, you're stepping up, sending the Herald in mid. Nobody's going to drive it. They're just going to put it on autopilot, let it crash right into the first turret. Will they escort it all the way up to the FlyQuest? We saw that Energy got the Herald. I think that this is the first game we've had in LCS where no grubs at all were taken. There was no...
Just pops Daisy over the wall. Daisy gets in there, does the dirty work.
Oh boy, speaking of doing the dirty work, let's see what happens to Whippo down here. Dokla's ready to go in on him. Whippo trying to get away. Kite these guys out a little bit. Dokla goes all out. Palafox provides the damage, and they kill him before he can dunk. The Darius pick not working.
It is what everything is on fire. You're trying to tell the team this is fine. This is fine.
All right, Energy's stepping up to take out the tier 1 turret up here in the top side. The only one of the tier 1s left standing. Quest to come and meet them in open ground. Baron already down to about half HP. Remember, Energy also has Kalista. That's a lot of control over this as Dokla goes over the wall. He's going to be trying to deal with Inspired, keep him away, guarantee the Smite securing the objective. There it is. Inspired's already dead too. He had to try to go in and do something, but all he did was die. Masu's your next target. Is who he's into the back line. A double kill over to Palafox as Busio falls. Jensen in the back. Jensen in the dirt. And Energy absolutely rolling him. Palafox gets dunked. Nice shot over the wall coming in from Masu to help Whippo get it done. But now Whippo's got to be careful. Huhi chasing after Masu as FBI can just kite Whippo straight to hell. And there it is. The ace plus Baron for Energy.
That was the fight Energy were looking for. If you look at the red side jungle for FlyQuest, it was littered. So they had full vision of where Inspired was. Congrats to Huhi to just be able to go Rel ulti straight on towards him to stop him to even getting in the pit. And then, of course, Cassante made it a little bit tougher there, so couldn't even get a chance for a smite steal. The interviews from Energy players talked about how they just needed some time to ramp up. Well, it feels like they're ramped up.
And I just feel like this is such a perfect Ivern game. Just snapshot contracts right now. 0 deaths. Almost all of them are assists here. He only took 2 kills, probably Daisy or something on accident. Not my fault. He's got the fully stacked Dark Steel. Multiple support items here with the synergy. Redemption coming in to try and end it.
Yeah, we're just looking to end the game here on Energy's side. Huhi on the front line where he's been the entire game. Daisy's got 3,000 health, which is way more than Sejuani. As FlyQuest tries to... Look, man. I'll give you wherever the hell they want next. Palafox going over the wall looking for Whippo. Masu's coming in, trying to reinforce. Palafox getting out of the way as Huhi locks down 3. Hostile takeover comes in. Palafox is low, but Dokla and Huhi are ready to keep the fight going. Huhi has to disengage now so the bleed won't kill him. Masu and Busio still trying to run. Meanwhile, Dokla continues pushing the fight forward, back in the enemy jungle. Jensen and Inspired going down. Let's see what you got, because right now Energy is securing their 3rd Drake of the game.
Really trump cards all around it. And then if you're trying to say, oh, hey, FlyQuest, Kobe was talking about the...
Chucked onto the porch all the way from the side of the road. I don't think it's going to land where it needs.
Huhi!
Huhi with a massive engage to the Magnet Storm as Jensen gets absolutely melted. The rampage for Huhi's going to lead the way as Inspired will burn down contracts. FBI and Daisy all working together to chase after him. It's already 2 dead bodies in FlyQuest jerseys. Make it 3 as Masu falls to the Intofos of Dokla. Only 2 left standing on FlyQuest. Whippo finally chops down the tree, but it will cost him his own life to do it. FBI's on a killing spree with only Inspired still standing. Yes, he'll go back to the base, but I think Energy is going for the game ender.
Yeah, they're looking for it now. Huhi was angling, looking, waiting for an engage option, knowing that Busio and Masu did not have flash just yet. Great look at flash timers, and this should just be it.
This is FBI and Huhi's 206th game together, and massive, massive bot lane diff is gonna get Energy another dub.
Lucky number 206, Energy gonna hand FlyQuest their first loss of 2024. They're going to do it with 24 kills in 28 minutes.
Ole's Bard.
Oh, okay.
He's got a Bard pick, everyone. He is well known for it. So it's going to be Ezreal Bard, just so Ezreal can just farm safely and let Ole
Jump earlier to get away from Armeo's previous gank. So now he could be in some trouble. Vault Breaker forward, but Armeo's now got the damage turned back around on him as Impact's coming through. And Armeo, 8-year veteran or not, he is down. First blood over to APA. The same bloodbath on the bottom half of the map that it was in that last one. So Umpty picking up the Azir ulti already used only on APA to not great effect, but now Umpty and Core JJ might get jumped on. Armeo's here in the front lines. He's got to be careful. Already down to 1/3 HP. His Tactical puts the DPS into Umpty and Core, but Yon makes his way up into the fight and APA kills Armeo. Impact has now joined the fray, and Tactical is under pressure. He wants to try to get over to the wall and make his escape, but the only place he's going is a black and white screen. TL 3-0.
This team, the coordination for TL today is just like night and day looking at their previous games. I mean, everybody instantly rallying around these plays. Impact comes down on the Udyr as well, and he's got his teleport to get Dumpty and was able to open up that opportunity and buy that time, and then all of Team Liquid collapsing here, running Immortals off of the play, taking the Dragon for themselves. This just looks so much better.
Well, Castle's going in after Impact, all out on the Kazante for a solo kill. Oops. Clear out some of this vision, try to make the map a little darker for TL, but uh-oh. Things might get real dark here for Ole. He tries to go on a magical journey. He almost gets away, but Yon pit, seeing maybe if he can just steal one of them away, but there it is. They've already hit that critical 5 point to get the grublings spawning, and Core just leaves. So there it is, 6 grubs for Team Liquid, 4-1 in the kills.
Flowers, the picture of team play.
They put in the team in Team Liquid. Real objectives, APA with Grubs and Buster Shot put together, or Explosive Shot, excuse me, put together. That turret's not long for this world. Easy. Armeo coming over the wall, wants to chase after these guys. Team Liquid backing away. The Bard ulti finds APA, but he should just be ready to flash away right after. There it is. Armeo now going to get re-engaged on as Impact and Castle are both ready to enter into the fight, and Armeo's already down to 20% HP. Castle still stuck back in the mid lane, as Impact is going to tank up here on the front lines. Immortals with control over the Drake pit for now. Team Liquid summon up the Herald in mid lane. Looks like they're just going to give this Drake away. Maybe not just yet. Umpty at only half HP. He's going to have to be careful if he decides to go in for anything. Yeah, Yon and the rest of Team Liquid, they're just going to go ahead, ram the Herald into the tier 1 turret. The Drake is going to be taken by IMT, but that's a whole lot of grublings as Castle's thrown up into the air. They don't have enough damage to kill him here just yet. He hits the Q3 on Umpty, but that's not going to do a whole lot. In what he's may or may not be aware of is a 1v3. This turret is not going to last very long. Impact should just be able to walk this off. Not really worried about Ole or Armeo, but the turret will fall. That'll bring the gold lead down to a little bit of a more manageable position, but not for long as APA trades it for the tier 1 in the bottom side, just continuing to push to take the Baron at 21 minutes into the game. Let's see if Ole can get away here as Core JJ has snuck in from behind. Ole is going to buy a little bit of time here with that Bard ulti. Armeo with the flash away into the Vault Breaker as the TP's coming in. Immortals trying to regroup as Impact is ready to keep the fight going. Castle here in the front takes Core JJ all out, all in, all gone. Armeo takes the kill on that one. Beautifully done. Let's see the ulti over the wall here. Twisted Advance making its way forward. Castle wants to be on the front line, does not find the Q3 onto APA. Immortals now backing up as Impact is ready for the collapse. The Pincer Assault for Team Liquid could go through. Maokai ulti already being used though, removes one of those big tools. Bard ulti does not hit APA. The Dragon slain by Team Liquid to steal it away as Tactical is stuck inside the pit. APA Buster shots him out too early. Tactical lives. Immortals at least are going to get a 1-for-1 here at the very start, but where's the fight going to go after as Tactical's over the wall, still only at 100 HP. Castle is fighting. Castle, the hero of the day for APA was actually waiting in the lane brushes topside for a while, but Armeo ready to lead the charge. APA gets jumped on, but where's the follow-up? He's taken low, but he ain't taken down. Tactical picks him up. The enemy mid laner is out of there. The Bard ulti catches Impact to the very edge, and now Castle's ready to keep it going. He's in the front, but he's got to be careful. A lot of DPS being returned now by TL.
Going to be looking to assassinate the back line. CoreJJ, look at the mini-map. CoreJJ's coming around for the flank, but he's kind of far away, and he's going to have to come through Immortal's vision.
Castle, this is not the spot he wants. Nice Bard ulti there on a 3. Castle trying to hit the Q3, but he missed times, and it goes right through a bunch of golden statues. Core still looking for the angle here off the side as Immortals regroup and look to defend themselves against the quickness. Castle charging the W, finds the knock on the 2, goes all out. CoreJJ is going to be the target. He wants to try to isolate him as ulti's going to be locked down here by Armeo. Kill the jungler, stop the dragon immediately. Impact already down to 1/3. CoreJJ singing the same song. Immortals still chasing after him, but it's Team Liquid and APA onto the Drake. This is Mountain Soul if they get it. Impact's taking a lot of damage. The shield trying to protect him, but it will not work. Tactical gets the kill. The Drake goes over to Team Liquid, but what about the fight after? Humpty's in the middle of everybody. Moonlight Vigil looked all right, but it doesn't do enough damage.
Baron. And then CoreJJ and then Umpty isolated a bit, and Immortals use those health leads to chase through, even as Team Liquid rush down the dragon and get themselves the Dragon Soul. Now it's going to be about what can Immortals do with...
Still, even though the gold lead's not that huge, you already said it, man. Mountain Soul just creates such an issue.
Mask, meanwhile, going to get the rotation from Armeo down to the bottom side to make sure they get 2 turrets for themselves and secondary towers that are much easier for them to get. So they're leaving. The Randuins are such good purchases. The crit reduction is amazing. As Umpty
taking a little bit of damage here at the start. APA again going to be found by the Bard. Ole has his number time and again. They're throwing in the damage and APA is barely being kept alive. He gets away for now. And a beautiful shutdown coming out from Yawn. Ole's about to fall next, but APA dives the mask. Armeo into the back with the CoreJJ as Impact barely gets away. A shutdown all over the place. A rampage for Tactical. But now Team Liquid are the ones. No man advantage for TL. Armeo goes to the wall. He wants to try to go for him, but Yon's going to kill him. It's Elder Drake over to Team Liquid.
Oh, man, that got exciting.
Yeah, just a second too early, but Baron goes down. Okay, so now it's...
Double refresh?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Tier 3 turret about to drop. I feel like Immortals probably just yield the inhib, but we'll see if they can find some sort of an angle. They've really been trying to focus on APA. The Bard ultis again and again and again are always targeted on this Tristana.
You really don't want to fight during the Elder buff, so they've got another 40 seconds here to try and wait out. Unfortunately, of course, all the Void grubs that Team Liquid took early on in the game.
Yes, sir.
And making it very difficult for them to wait out. Might have to give up 30 seconds. That means 1 more minion wave worth of Elder Dragon left. The tower is instantly deleted. The inhibitor soon to follow.
Double AD carry with 6 grubs is going to just turn those turrets into butter. 15 seconds on the Elder. Immortals trying to avoid fighting while that is still active, but the Maokai ulti flies out, locks down 3, but they're still beneath both the Nexus turrets, so they can't force the fight just yet. First Nexus turret is about to die. Tactical under pressure, but Castle's the only one soaking the damage for now. Ole firing off the ulti, and again, he's found APA. Castle goes in. Armeo's taken low. He's got to try to survive here. Castle's into the back line, but Team Liquid is still all right. CoreJJ gets ulted by the Vi, but it's still only the support taken out in exchange for Castle. Armeo into the back. Yawn has fallen, but Mask is dead too. APA is free firing, and Team Liquid's winning the fight. The Azir turret was summoned up before Mask died, but it ain't gonna matter. They still got APA. The triple kill to the Tristana. They tried to focus him down all game, but it ain't gonna work. He jumps on Tactical's head. Immortals put up a valiant effort, but Team Liquid's the better team today. A quadra kill for APA, and TL takes the dub.
TL with some coordinated early